All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome if you're joining in live or in person. Um, Yay, yay, yay. If you are watching the replay, awesome. I'm sure you're going to love what we have for you this month. And I'm going to let Jesse get started. And then we will continue to share a little bit more about what we're talking about for May.
Yay for May! Hi guys, I feel like I'm an honorary member of your guys' team. I'm a cross-line buddy of Jen's. We met on an incentive trip many years ago. And so like when I did my maternity leave, Jen helped out with some stuff for my team. And so I'm like, I get to repay the favor now. So I'm excited to share with you gals. So tonight's topic is called For the Love of Mother. And we're going to talk about some fun women's health items. And so here on the screen, you'll see like these are some popular women's health oils. We're going to dive into, just some specific ones as we move through. But as we're talking about these, I want you just to remember that it's like the things we're going to say tonight are true about the oils, but then there's so many other things that the oils can do as well. So, as you're like, maybe your interest has been piqued with Clary Calm or, geranium or whatever one we talk about, pull out your oil resource book after you watch this class and learn even more. But maybe just like having the goal to walk away with, okay, I have Clary Calm. I'm going to do this one thing with it and then get that habit established and then, go from there and keep habit stacking. So
And speaking of Clary Calm,
I know. Speaking of, so Clary Calm, if someone came to me and was like, I need to get my hormones straightened out, what's your number one oil product to recommend from doTERRA? Clary Calm would be the first one that I would have people try. And we know that our bodies are all different, respond differently to oils, but this one is just such a phenomenal oil blend that's for all things hormones. So you can use it for your monthly cycle. You can use it to help regulate your hormones. You can help it with hot flashes. One of my friends, she even used it on her husband when he was having sort of a male meltdown. And she's like, it's all I had on me. And so I swiped it on my husband and it helped calm out his mood. So mood support, it says so many things. So the way that I like to use Clary Calm the most is now that things are more regulated, I use it when I'm on my period. I love rolling it over my abdomen. But some people find that when they're regulating their hormones, they use the Clary Calm, for example, morning and night. And I always tell people just keep it where you use it morning and night. So maybe in your bathroom, first thing you get up, roll it on your abdomen, and at night, roll it on your abdomen. But as your hormones regulate, you might find that you don't need to use it anymore on a daily basis. And then it's maybe only, when you're on your period or when you're having hot flashes. So I've said multiple times abdomen when I first started with Clary Calm, and I don't know if any of you that are on live would agree with this, but I wasn't super fond of the aroma. And so it was a little bit intense over like my stomach. And so I don't know if I can get my foot up high enough. I'm not as flexible as Jen. Okay. Oh gosh, guys, this is like super professional right now. This spot, the inside of your ankle bone right here is like where your women's organs or whatever are located with reflexology. So if you don't like it on your stomach, put it on the inside of your ankle bone while you get adjusted. And now I don't mind the smell at all, but it was just like this adjustment phase. And then I sometimes also dilute it and I'll split it into a couple roller balls and then top it off with a fraction of coconut oil too, because my skin's more sensitive. And this is an undiluted roller. So yeah, do you have anything else you want to add about Clary Calm? Anyone that's on?
yeah, I definitely use it during that time in the abdomen. I use it on my back a lot too, like because I get a lot of my like pressure in like the lower back area, so I'll do it there. And I've even had, I think even Jen shared, there was somebody asking because they got a lot of breast pain, and she's like, but they always thought, oh, it's abdomen and back, like that's where you put it. And they're like, no, anywhere, like put it on her breast, and if that's where she's having the pain, if that's where the pressure is or whatever. So like, you know, and like you said, even with men, hey, it works. So, and
Yeah.
it's good to note too, like that's undiluted, because I always forget which ones are or not, and then sometimes I just don't think about it. And I do have more sensitive skin, but luckily it hasn't really bothered me when I use it, without like diluting it. So, but yeah, I definitely have it literally in my purse, like all the time, and like primarily use it around that time of the month. But I like it.
Yeah, it's magical. Oh, I wanted to say too, it's safe in pregnancy because clary sage is an oil, a single oil that we recommend not using during pregnancy until you're at the end of your pregnancy. But Clary Calm, yes, it has clary sage in it, and you can see at the bottom of the slide the other oils that are in it. But because it's just like there's so much less of the clary sage in it, it's fine to use during pregnancy. So yeah, that's what I got to say on Clary Calm. And then Whisper. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Whisper, this is my perfume. I love it. So this roller that we're looking at now, this one is diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So if you look, and I don't know if you like zoom in, like, well, we can't really zoom in, I don't think, but you can see it says touch on this roller. So whenever a doTERRA roller ball has touch written on it, that's the code that it has fractionated coconut oil. So you can roll it on your wrist, you can roll it on your neck. I think wherever you put perfume, you can put Whisper. I've actually I bought a really cute fine mist perfume bottle off of an oil website. And then I mix Whisper with vodka so that I can just spray it all over me. And it's just a perfume. And I love the aroma of it. It has patchouli in it. And so patchouli is one of those that I couldn't handle patchouli by itself. When I first got started with oils, like the sample that a friend gave me of patchouli, I had to keep it in our garage. Like I couldn't even keep it in my house. Now I don't mind patchouli at all. And patchouli's in Whisper and I love it, love it, love it. So, it's fantastic for perfume. One of my other tricks, like, the touch roller, you could roll it in your hands and rub it on. And then if your hair's down or something, you can roll it in your hair. So you get a perfume for your hair. And then I'll like rub it on my clothes, just so it's all over me. I love it. I think it's just a beautiful aroma. And they call this the women's blend is what they call this. But it has wonderful, fantastic hormone benefits too. So yes, how I use it as a perfume, but it's going to be fantastic for helping balance out your hormones as well. Boom.
Yeah, I love Whisper. That's one of my favorites too. I also use it like more as like a perfume. That and Adaptive. Those two are like my favorite for like go-to perfumes.
Yes, totally.
But yeah. And then do you want to just take maybe one or two more since Megan's not here? And then I'll hop in. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so clary sage. It's fantastic because this is the one that we were talking a couple slides ago that we don't use this one in pregnancy. It's ultimately like it would be fine, but I just say don't use clary sage in pregnancy. So there's a lot you can do with this one too. You can put it over your stomach for just if you need a massage. You can add it to your bath. And when I add oils to a bath, I just take a handful of Epsom salts and put them in my hand, or with my kids, I'll hold Epsom salts in their hands and I'll put a couple drops of whatever oil I want. And then that way it helps emulsify it and spread it out in the water. I mean, clary sage, it's also in my hair growth. I put in I have a hairspray because I'm postpartum still. And so I've had some fun hair loss and things. And so I'm working on growing that back. But clary sage is one of the oils that I have in my hair growth spray along with other oils too. So it's awesome for things outside of hormones. But again, like this classes are talking about hormones. So it's fantastic for hormones. I was on a class with a midwife who she was saying that if you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night, just sort of randomly, it very well could be because of your hormones. And so her tip was to take a couple drops of clary sage and put it under your tongue before you go to bed, and it will help you have a deeper night's sleep. And it was crazy because I had been coincidentally waking up in the middle of the night, and it wasn't because of my kids. And so I started trying that, and it tastes funky.
It does.
Yeah, but you'll get used to it, or you can also put in a veggie cap. But also if you put the oil under your tongue versus on your tongue, you don't taste it as much that way. But you could just put a couple drops in a veggie cap if you'd rather, if you are waking up in the middle of the night. Oh, it says that on the slide. Oh my goodness, sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. I actually tried that after hearing from her also, because like I constantly wake up at around 2:30 or 3. And I joke and just say well, I guess because I was born at 3 something in the morning, my body just keeps wanting to wake me up. But, she was like, it's probably hormone related. So the thing that she said too, it's not going to be one night. You try it for a couple weeks to see if you notice a difference first. And so I will say there's some nights I might still kind of wake up, but it's literally I don't even know what time. I just kind of wake up to turn over and I go back to sleep. So it's not that I wake up and then I'm up like I was. But I'm trying to get better about doing a consistent couple weeks to see really how it affects me. But I also love taking some other things to help with that too. So, but lots of
Good,
fun
good,
things.
good addition. I know it's so good.
Yes. But here is a rollerball blend for breast health. So, and we have our good old clary sage over here as the example, but in a 10 milliliter roller bottle, so kind of the same typical size as those touch roller bottles that you get from doTERRA, 5 drops of clary sage, 5 of frankincense, 5 of grapefruit, 5 of pink pepper, and then top it off with that fractionated coconut oil or a carrier oil of your choice. If some people are more sensitive to coconut oil, they can use a different one. But you can use that for your breast health, rolling it on there daily. I have not tried this, but that's good to know. Always learning something new. Here is a hormone roller blend. So apply to the lower abdomen, back, bottoms of feet. So just like Jessie said, like maybe even in that direct area on the inside. Here comes our wonderful Megan. Let's let her in. But you take that same 10 milliliter roller bottle size, 15 drops of clary sage. So that's really to help regulate the hormones. 10 drops of lavender to help with that stress. We know how great lavender is for calming benefits, right? Ylang ylang boosts the libido. And then 5 drops of geranium to balance the estrogen levels. And then top it off with a fractionated coconut oil, or other carrier oil. I love ylang ylang. It's such a wonderful soft scent, I feel like, which is probably why I like Whisper and some of the other things. But yeah, so again, if you want to kind of DIY and make your own blend, and if you don't want to do the Clary Calm, here's another version as well. And then libido booster. So everybody goes through ups and downs, need a little help sometime, right? I myself am there at times. So swipe across the lower abdomen daily or as needed. Jasmine, ylang ylang, and wild orange. First of all, that just sounds like a beautiful perfume DIY. So, because jasmine is one of my favorite already. And then you have that little burst of orange and citrus. I feel like that would be, I'm gonna have to try this one. I have all of those. So I might have to just try that out. But yeah, I don't know. So double-edged, it'll be a little boost and perfume. Why not? So continuing on with the rest of this month, we're going to continue to do For the Love of Mother, Mother's Day, May, right? It's going to be May. May the 4th be with you. All of that fun stuff, right? I know. But we're going to move on. Speaking of perfumes, next week, all natural perfumes for women's health. So you see a little snippet of some of them there. So join us next week if you want to learn a little bit more about these, or maybe some more DIYs to make your own. And we will go over that. And speaking of May,
Yes.
teaser right here because it's not here yet, but I'm so excited for that one. Lots of special promotions this month. So we have the Father's Day Midnight Forest. We have how do you say that? Nioli?
That's how I've been saying it's Naomi.
So that's a product of the month. So basically, if you place your 125 PV order, loyalty order, you will get that product of the month for free. So you cannot buy it any other way. It's not available. Like if you go search for it, it's not a product that's there. Citronella, it's bug season, right? I think Melody and I and all of us were talking about that with the mosquitoes and different options. This is obviously one of them that you can use the citronella. I even put it in the trash can sometimes just to help with like gnats sometimes with you throw banana peels or something in there. That's 10% off all month. And then any 200 PV order placed, you're going to get the Copaiba soft gels along with the oil. And that goes for like, let's say you do a 400 PV order, you get 2 of each. If you do 600 PV order, you get 3 of each, right? So it doesn't make you order it separately. So this is really great to pair with other things that we've talked about with stress, anxiety, with the adaptive capsules, with the serenity capsules, all those kind of things to help, even with the deep blue, right? And the copaiba oil is just a natural boost for a lot of things. It's very similar effects to like a CBD oil, but not from the plant. So really good to have. Also, I've even heard from Owen, Jen's other half, that he likes to put it on after shaving because it helps with inflammation, right? So he likes the, support with that. And then we have lovely Father's Day. We have that Midnight Forest bar soap. And then is it like a scrubber, Jessie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
loofah kind of thing. Yeah, little mitten.
Mm-hmm.
And what's not here is what Melody was talking. I'm so excited about is those diffusers that already sold out. So if you didn't snag yours with the wall plugins, keep an eye out because that's what happened with the
We'll be back.
bubble. Right there, they will be back. But it did come with that Midnight Forest oil. So, and then now available. So I know we have the, again, me fair skin. I'm always like, new sun care stuff. Let me see, what is it? So I have pretty much everything, but this now came out, which is the actual face cream with SPF in it. So like, yes, we have the stick and we have the lotions and you can use that all, but this is specifically like for your face, like with the cream and with this SPF. So I can't wait to try it. I definitely got it. And then coming soon, the rose mist and the oil. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I got to try a little bit at Jen's house and I was like, I can't
It's
wait.
divine. I'm
I can't
obsessed with
wait.
it. I am absolutely obsessed. Like, it's been awesome.
Yeah.
I love
Yes.
it. And my
Yes.
kids, like, they've had some flare-ups with like
Uh,
some allergy, and I've been spraying that on putting the oil on, and it's been
I
like,
love it. I'm excited. I'm excited. So lots of good things this month, some things coming very soon. And then again, that new referral a friend program. So again, if you're not a wellness advocate and you're not doing this to where you're teaching these classes or you really want to get into that, but you have friends asking and you want to earn some extra doTERRA dollars, you can ask how you can start referring using your own link, just like other people do on Instagram and everywhere else, right? There's their link to share. So easiest ways to get started. There are 3 ways. So the first way is just that retail, pay at full price. You don't get the discount, no perks, no guidance. Often you're just going to find that in stores. Like you walk into the clinic over at where, Jen and Owen have their PT clinic. They have stuff right there at retail that people could buy. Spas, things like that. That's where you'll be getting the full retail price. Wholesale is the other option where you get the best products, just like Costco, right? You have your membership, but there is no membership or enrollment fee anymore. So that's wonderful. You literally just sign up with what you want to order, 1 item, 2 items, whatever you want. And you get that 25% off for a year. You get the guidance from us. That one kept the old slide. We have a new slide that there is no account fee anymore. So discredit that. No account fee. We'll make sure we update that one. Perks and free oils, and then you earn back those doTERRA dollars, and there's no monthly order requirement. The other one is below wholesale, which is most popular. Again, there's no fee to be waived anymore, but you can start with an actual kit, which usually you get the most bang for your buck. It's all preset. You kind of like pick kind of where you want to be, and so you'll still get everything within wholesale as well. All of that guidance, all that support from us. So some of the top 3 kits that we talk about are the Natural Solutions kit. That's like, you're going to just try a little of everything. This is how Sherry says she got started. She went, go big or go home. You get that larger diffuser. You get some of the On Guard products, including even the toothpaste. You get some Breathe. You get all the supplements. You get Deep Blue. And you get the top 10 oils and a little carrying box. Correct X, which I love. That's one of my favorites. And that one would be $4.50. And then Jesse, they would still earn the free Pebble, right? Because is that still going on? So you'd not only get this big diffuser, but because it's over 150 PV, you'd also qualify for the Pebble diffuser, which is a wonderful little diffuser. I keep that one by my
and
bed.
they get the Copaiba and Copaiba soft gels.
Yes, they would.
Boom.
Yes, they would. Boom,
If they
boom.
added a little bit more, they could get it twice.
Yeah. If you add about 55 more. Yeah. And then for the Home Essentials kit, this is the top 10 oils. You still get that large diffuser. You would still qualify for that second Pebble diffuser. And because it's over 200 PV, you would also qualify for the Copaiba soft gels and the oil. So again, during this month, you're getting a lot of extra perks and bonuses if you're enrolling. So again, those larger bottles minus the Deep Blue is the only smaller one. All of them are going to be in that 15 milliliter size, 250 drops. So again, it's going to last you a long time. This is that wonderful little Pebble diffuser I keep talking about that you get with these ones as well. For here, you just want to start and you want to get just a little taste and go ahead and get started with this one. This one you would start with the top 10 oils. They're going to be in the smaller, so the 5 milliliter, still 85 drops. You still get guidance and support from all of us. You get that Pebble diffuser. You don't qualify for the second one or the freebies or the Copaiba, but you could obviously add 2 if you had other things you wanted to do as well. So a couple different options if you wanted to start with a kit. And then again, like I said, wholesale too, you can start with your own, build your own if that makes more sense for you as well. But starting with us, we keep saying guidance, right? You get that welcome guide with jumps into all these, like, now I have everything. What in the heck do I do? I have all these bottles, all these scents, all these things. You just showed me 14 different ways to like DIY stuff, right? Overwhelmed, but this kind of walks you through. It's very organized in terms of a dilution guide, in terms of some like recipes, in terms of looking and seeing like, okay, this is kind of what I'm having issues with. I can jump in and these are some of the oils I can use for that. How can I use them, right? So it gives you a lot of information. But not only that, whoever got you set up or one of us that you want to reach out to will actually sit with you either virtually or in person and really sit one-on-one with you and just help understand for what you need and what you have and how to use it. So you're not just lost, like, what do I do now? So who you buy your essential oils from is just as important as where. And again, we're going to shift here in a minute. We're finishing up that education part of this that we do at the beginning of every community hour. So we just ask these two questions before we shift over. Is doTERRA business right for you? So do you like natural products and helping others? Obviously, if you're watching this, you definitely like natural products, right? And then if you would like to earn extra money or replace your income, or even just start paying for your oils, that's where I'm trying to get, right? If you answered yes to either of these questions, you can hang around with us, even if you just want to be a fly on the wall, or you just have a few more questions about what it even looks like. Go ahead and stick around. But thank you for joining us either here or rewatching. If you have any questions, go ahead and let us know. I'm going to stop the share really quick. Any questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So when I do get the plug-in, will it come with that little liquid, with that stuff or no more? With the midnight